Yo, what is up guys? Licky Tongue Empire here, coming at you with a look back at Titanfall 2. So, just about a week ago, for those of you who don't know, we got a bit of an update, a bit of a DLC for our buddy, our man, Titanfall 2, bringing us the Wingman Elite and a new map. Now, I just want to quickly state that this free update was perfect. Absolutely perfect. And as of right now, you are able to play Titanfall 2 for completely free. And if you decide to buy it, any progress that you made will carry over. But I'm just going to quickly just jump over this update, and then I'm going to be taking a look back at the start of Titanfall 2 forward. So if we take a look at this update, a new map just for free, a new weapon, which happens to be a pretty good weapon, and some patches to help fix the game, some new Titans, such as the Prime Titans, that some of you may know about, which are pretty dang. And other than that, just a couple of new stuff for the Titans in general, adding FOV to console, and that's about it. So now let's take a look back at what some of you may have missed at the beginning points of Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2. So this video, guys, is going to be a look back at the Titanfall series. So, starting out with Titanfall 1, we saw a very, very hyped up launch, right? Extremely hyped up, everyone was very excited for the launch. Comes out, and the king falls. Not a very, very good. It was a good game. It was not well supported by the community, basically, I think is what happened with Titanfall 1. Then, 3 DLC that happened to have to be paid for, just splitting the community even more, followed by finally making them all free, angering the people that had paid. Right. Then, if we think about the hype for Titanfall 2, very, very hyped game. I think the hype is still here. Followed by knowing about free DLC before buying game, and a good launch. So basically, part of its good launch was the fact that it added campaign. Now let's talk about that campaign really quickly. So the campaign for Titanfall 1, they did not have a campaign. They had a multiplayer campaign thing, which was just a story mode, which was pretty shitty in my opinion. But technically they added a word that said campaign somewhere in the fucking game. But Titanfall 2 brings an actual PvE experience of a campaign, which happened to have an amazing story, amazing gameplay, just in general, an amazing campaign, and an amazing start to what happens to be an amazing game. Then we jump over to the multiplayer. Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2, similar playstyles, similar weaponry, but obviously more weaponry in Titanfall 2 and stuff, which is to be expected, I hope. And if we can think about a couple of other things that Titanfall 2 had at the launch, would be a good amount of weaponry, a good amount of camos and regeneration, a good amount of challenges, a good amount of Titans, unlockables, and just in general, a fun experience. If we take a look back at Titanfall 2, there were less, not Titanfall 2, Titanfall 1, there were less weapons, which, I mean, I imagine would be expected to have more weapons as the game does progress, but in Titanfall 1, very, very few weapons for what was such a hyped up game. So Titanfall 2 bringing more and more weaponry is good, and we've already seen one more weapon in the Wingman Elite, just helping us believe that it's going to be that much better. And then having a Overwatch style of Titanry, instead of like in Titanfall 1 where you could customize your own Titan and everyone would be like, oh my god, I wonder what weapons and what abilities it has. Titanfall 2, there's just one thing that really changes, which is the Titan kit, or the North Star kit and all that stuff. So it's making it a little bit more of a
You're winning, team. Keep it up.
What's the word? A little bit more like League of Legends, I guess you could say. That's somewhat like the word. But, making it a little bit more, easier to find out, a little bit more dynamic, and a little bit cooler. So, then if we just take a look at the maps, I believe there was 9 or 11, something like that. Very, very amazing maps at the launch of Titanfall 1. Titanfall 2. But they were different from Titanfall 1's maps, angering Titanfall 1 followers and fans. But, bringing back this map, I think, did hype them up just a little bit more. So that was good. And then, if we take a look at all the customization of the weapons and stuff, a lot different from Titanfall 1, in my opinion, better, and in the opinion of a lot of the people that like Titanfall 2, better. And just in general, the game is addicting, fun, and a couple of other words that I really don't know what to say. Addicting, fun, and a good competitor for a lot of other games, and a cheap one at the same time. So I think that's good. So there's a lot of good things about Titanfall 2. So let's talk about the bad stuff at launch. So there isn't too many bad things compared to how many good things there are. But at the launch of Titanfall 1, or just after the launch of Titanfall 1, it lost a big majority of its player base. The same thing happened for Titanfall 2 to a lesser extent, but still hurting the game a bit. Because, you know, it makes it a little bit harder to get emotes and stuff. And, like, another thing is in both games, there was always a couple of game modes that just didn't do well. And for Titanfall 2's launch, Call of Duty coming out, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, being a somewhat unliked game, helped it. But Battlefield 1 coming out from the same company, it was a very, very liked game. Didn't really injure it, but didn't help it. And Destiny just having gotten expansion, and Destiny being a very addicting game as well, probably didn't overall help the game, if you think about it. But just in general, it's a fun game. It had a good beta, but some people didn't like the beta due to some things that a couple of people just didn't want in Titanfall 2. So that might have hurt the beta, but all of the things that we were complaining about, we got in the full game, which was a very, very smart move by EA and, company I forgot the name of. Respawn, my bad. So that was a thing. And then we have like the Coliseum, which is an awesome thing. Like I said, the campaign, and they're looking into making a Titanfall 2 zombie-ish mode, so we can be very excited for what's to come in Titanfall series and in Titanfall 2. So this has been a look back at Titanfall and Titanfall 2. Happy Weeaboo Show episode 15, and I'll see you all in the next one.